Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Pittsburgh Penguins versus Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets may not maintain their perfect record for the entire season, but they've certainly looked formidable in their first 4 games, boasting 3 consecutive home victories. Entering this matchup as heavy favorites, they face a talented Pittsburgh Penguins team that has had mixed results. Historically, the Penguins have held the edge with a 7-3 record against Winnipeg over their last 10 encounters. However, the Jets have found their stride recently, winning 2 out of their last 3 meetings since January 2023, with a narrow goal difference of 6-5 in those matchups. Given the current form of both teams, this matchup could tilt significantly in favor of Winnipeg, especially as the Penguins continue to grapple with challenges in net. Team pick: Winnipeg to win. On paper, any game involving the Jets' star goaltender Connor Hellebuyck could suggest a low-scoring affair. However, both offenses have been firing on all cylinders in the 2024-25 season. The Jets recently showcased their scoring prowess by netting 8 goals in their last home game, hinting at a potentially one-sided outcome against Pittsburgh. When looking at the trends, the Penguins have seen the over-hit in 6 of their last 10 games, averaging just over 4 goals allowed per contest during that span. Meanwhile, the Jets are riding the same wave, also sitting at 6-3-1 for overs in their last 10, having scored 18 goals across their first 4 games. In this clash of high-powered offenses, keep it simple. Take the over at 5.5 goals. Colorado Avalanche versus San Jose Sharks. The Colorado Avalanche may have kicked off their season with a few hiccups, but their recent performance against the Anaheim Ducks showcased their offensive potential, even if they fell short of covering the -1.5 puck line. Nathan MacKinnon delivered the game-winning goal in overtime, while Ross Colton shined with a pair of goals and Mikko Rantanen contributed 2 assists. With goaltender Alexander Georgiev making 17 saves on 20 shots, it was a solid, if imperfect, outing for the AVS. So far this season, Colorado's offense has been impressive, ranking 12th in goals per game and 3rd in shots per game. Rantanen leads the team with 10 points, while MacKinnon closely follows with 9. In contrast, the San Jose Sharks have struggled significantly, finding themselves on the wrong end of an 8-3 drubbing in their last game. Tyler Toffoli did manage to score a goal and add an assist, but the team's overall performance has been dismal, with Mackenzie Blackwood allowing 5 goals on just 18 shots before being pulled, and Vitek Vanecek allowing 3 more on the same number of attempts. It's clear the Sharks are in trouble. Currently, San Jose ranks 31st in goals per game and 30th in shots per game, with Toffoli leading the team at just 6 points. Compounding their issues, Macklin Celebrini has been placed on IR with a lower body injury. Historically, Colorado has dominated this matchup, boasting a 9-1-0 record against San Jose in their last 10 meetings. During that stretch, the Avalanche have averaged an impressive 4.40 goals per game, while the Sharks have only managed 1.90. Despite a slow start, the Avalanche are poised for a breakout, especially against a Sharks team that ranks among the least talented in the league. With Colorado's firepower and San Jose's defensive struggles, it's reasonable to expect a win for the Avalanche by 2 or more goals. Bet the puck line, -1.5, and take the AVS. Additionally, while Colorado's offense has shown promise, their goaltending has been concerning, ranking dead last in goals against per game. Georgiev's 4.99 GAA and .811 SV% are alarming, and Justus Anunen's numbers aren't any better. San Jose's goaltending woes mirror those of the Avalanche, as Vanecek and Blackwood struggle to find their form. With both teams facing defensive challenges, this game is set to be a high-scoring affair. Take the over at 6.5 goals. Los Angeles Kings versus Anaheim Ducks. The NHL season kicked off on October 8th, but for the Los Angeles Kings, the home opener feels like an eternity away, as they won't hit the ice at Crypto.com Arena until October 24th, 17 days after the initial puck drop. Kicking off the season with 7 straight road games, the Kings have navigated their early schedule with a 2-1-2 record during their East Coast swing. They started strong, clinching victories against the Sabres 3-1 and Canadiens 4-1, but faltered with 3 consecutive losses to the Bruins 2-1 OT, Senators 8-7 OT, and Maple Leafs 6-2. Up next are matchups against the Ducks and Golden Knights, leading up to the highly anticipated home opener against the Sharks. In their latest outing, the Kings turned the tables against the Canadiens, rallying from a 1-0 deficit to secure a 4-1 victory. The win featured a diverse scoring sheet with contributions from Mikey Anderson, Alex Laferriere, Andreas Englund, and an empty netter from Adrian Kemp. Goaltender David Rittich was solid, stopping 26 of 27 shots faced for a stellar .963 save percentage. Currently, the Kings are averaging 3.4 goals per game, ranking 12th, but they also have defensive concerns, allowing 3.60 goals per contest, 22nd. Their special teams reflect a middle-of-the-pack performance, sitting 16th on the power play, 19.05%, and 20th on the penalty kill, 76%. Meanwhile, the Anaheim Ducks are in a rebuilding phase, with a record that suggests they are still a few years away from serious competition. After a modest 2-1-1 start, Anaheim is long odds to reach the postseason, priced at plus 1,300 to make the playoffs and plus 20,000 to win the Stanley Cup, trailing only the Sharks at plus 40,000. Despite their long odds, the Ducks have managed to earn points in 3 of their first 4 games. They kicked off the season with a 2-0 win over the Sharks, but faced a setback against the Golden Knights, 3-1. They rebounded with a thrilling 5-4 victory, only to fall 4-3 in overtime against the Avalanche on Friday. In that contest, Anaheim held a 2-0 lead before conceding 3 unanswered goals. Troy Terry's late equalizer with just 13 seconds left forced the extra period, but Nathan MacKinnon clinched the win for Colorado. Lukas Dostal put forth an impressive performance in net, making 45 saves on 49 shots faced, showcasing his resilience against a potent Avalanche offense. At this point, the gap between these two teams feels narrower than expected. The Kings are struggling without future Hall of Fame defenseman Drew Doughty, ankle, and starting goaltender Darcy Kemper, lower body, contributing to their alarming defensive average of 3.60 goals per game, ranking 23rd in the NHL. Conversely, the Ducks boast a promising lineup of young offensive talent, averaging a modest 2.8 goals per game, 21st, but have found their rhythm with an average of 4.0 goals in their last 2 contests. Given these circumstances, I believe the Kings' status as minus 170 moneyline favorites is overly optimistic, making the Ducks a valuable bet. Prediction: Anaheim Ducks moneyline. As for the total, I'm leaning towards the under in this Sunday night showdown. While I expect the Ducks to have a fighting chance, I don't foresee an offensive explosion. Anaheim's power play has struggled mightily, going 0-14, 0% this season, and although Los Angeles' defense has shown some vulnerabilities, they've allowed only 4 high-danger shots against during 5 on 5 play, ranking second fewest in the NHL. On the defensive side, Anaheim has been respectable, allowing just 2.75 goals per game, 14th, while Los Angeles' offense is more middle of the pack with a noticeable lack of high-end talent. I anticipate that Anaheim's defensive prowess, combined with solid goaltending, will keep the score in check. Give me the under at 6 goals in this divisional clash.